write the asymptotic notations or this theorem. If T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n and T2 of n belongs to order of G2 of n, then prove that T1 of n plus T2 of n belongs to order of maximum of G1 comma n comma G2 comma n. This is what the theorem you have to prove. So make mute yourself. Make mute yourself. Pawan Kumar. Right. Make mute, that's all. Okay. So now write the equation. This one equation, the theorem is, all of you write it. T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n and T2 of n belongs to order of G2 of n. Then T1 of n plus T2 of n belongs to order of maximum of G1 of n comma G2 of n. Write this equation. This is what you have to prove it. So this is the given. This is nothing but the, you have to prove that. Yes. Shall I tell the proof now? Proof. So write it. You see, just listen, then you can write it. So I have taken the 4 variables, that is called A1, A2, B1 and B2. 4 variables I have taken, A1, A2, B1, B2. So are A1, B1, A2 and B2 are the 4 arbitrary real numbers. 4 arbitrary real numbers. Order of the growth is nothing but the values also we have taken the order of the growth. So 1 if you have taken, next number is 2 I have taken. So like that. So 4 arbitrary values you have to take it. So order of the growth is nothing but, for example, A1 is equal to 1 you take, B1 is nothing but 2, next A2 is nothing but 3, B3 is nothing but 4, something like that. You have to take the values. Suppose if you take like that, for example, A1, B1. A1 is 1 if I take, B1 is 2 if I take, obviously A1 is less than or equal to B1. Isn't it? Guriya. Pawan Kumar. So A1 is equal to 1, B1 is equal to 2. If I take, can I write A1 is less than or equal to B1? Can I write or not?
What, sir?
A1 is equal to 1, A2, B1 is equal to 2. If I take A1 is less than B1, can I write it or not?
Yes, sir, we can write.
So that is what the definition here. You see, let A1, B1, A2 and B2 are 4 arbitrary real numbers within the bracket order of the growth. Order of the growth is nothing but, you know that order of the growth. Already have written the questions. Last class we have seen order of the growth is nothing but should be increasing order. That's it. So now, according to the mathematics, if you take that 4 variables, so you can write it if the A1 less than or equal to B1 and A2 less than or equal to B2. So can you write it now? Can you write it or not? So I told you, write it down left side. A1 is equal to 1, A2 is equal to 2, B1 is equal to 2, A2 is equal to 3, B3 is equal to B2 is equal to 4. So now we have written the equation A1 is less than or equal to B1, A2 less than or equal to B2. So now according to the mathematics, then A1 plus A2 you write it. A1 plus A2, 1 plus 3, 4 less than or equal to 2 into maximum of B1 comma B2. B1 comma B2 is nothing but 2 comma 4. So that is 4 is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of 4 is nothing but 2 into 4. So 4 is less than or equal to 4 into 2, 8. So that condition is satisfied. So once again, I'll tell you, see here, A1, B1, A2 and B2 are 4 arbitrary values. Order of the growth you have to take it. So order of the growth, if you take it, what happened is, if you have to assume that A1 less than or equal to B1 and A2 less than or equal to B2. I have taken the values A1 is equal to 1, A2 is equal to 3, B1 is equal to 2, B2 is equal to 4 based on the order of the growth. Now A1 plus A2, A1 plus A2 is nothing but 1 plus 3 is nothing but 4 less than or equal to 2 into maximum of B1 comma B2. So B1 is 2, B2 is 4. So maximum of 2 comma 4 is 4. That is maximum of 2 comma 4 is 4. So already 2 is there. 2 into 4, 8. 2 is less than or equal to, sorry, 4 is less than or equal to 8. So condition is satisfied. That is what the mathematical equations we have to take it. So this is, you take numbers now, A1, B1, A2, B2, any numbers you can take it based on the order of the growth. So if this condition is satisfied, then A1 plus A2 is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of B1 comma B2. These conditions will be satisfied according to the order of the growth, according to the mathematical equations. That is what. Now write these equations. A1, B1 and A2, B2 are 4 arbitrary real numbers. Arbitrary real numbers. Within the bracket, you write it. You have to take the values. That is nothing but the order of the growth. All of you write once. This one only today's attendance. You have to, whatever you are writing in your book, that you have to scan it and send it back to me with your name and register number. I'll send the Google link. In that you attach it and send it to me. Google link only, not a mail. Written now first statement, proof. One should say yes or no. Pawan, have you written? Pawan. This theorem, end of the class, you have to send it back to me. That is what the attendance today, that is what your quiz program today. Guriya? Rajeshwari? Rajeshwari? Why you are not responding? Hello? Why you are not responding?
Arjun. Sir, you didn't call my name. You didn't call my name, sir.
What, Arjun?
You are calling some other. Sir, you are calling some other people.
Yeah, no. Overall, I am calling that people should be respond. Pawan?
Yeah, sir.
So just they switched on mobile and they went off. Rajeshwari?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, what you are doing?
Sir, barita idin, sir.
Yen barita idra? Barita idre ishta time beka respond madake?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, what I have told you, tell me what is today's class assignment?
Sir, ಈ theorem na ಬರಿಬೇಕು sir. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ
You have to upload it. I'll send the link. In that you have to upload it. Okay.
ಹಾ sir.
Right. Then only will write it. Now, first statement. Anybody is having doubt now? Arjun?
No, sir. No doubt, sir. I got.
So you take one example: A1, B1, A2, B2, some numbers according to the growth. Once you take that, even this condition will be satisfied. A1 plus A2 is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of B1 comma 2. This is mathematical fundamental formula, because you might have not learned in PU level, because whoever learned in PU level, their mathematics, they might be knowing that. Now, write it. Since, next statement, I'll tell it, then you can copy. Since T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n. That is what the statement they have given. Correct now? If T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n, they have given the statement in the theorem. That's what I have written. Now I will write it according to definition. There exists some positive constant C1 and n naught. C1 and n naught. C1 and some non-negative integer n1. So such that according to the definition, yesterday whatever we have discussed, T1 is less than or equal to C1 into G1 of n for all n is greater than or equal to n1. So yesterday we have told n naught, here we have taken n1, that's it. So whatever you are taking the variables is left to you. So now according to the definitions yesterday whatever we have done it, since T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n, there exists some positive constant value C1 and some non-negative integer n1 such that T1 of n is less than or equal to C1 into G of n for all n is greater than or equal to n1. Yesterday we have discussed n naught, that is n is greater than or equal to n naught we have written. Now we have written n is greater than or equal to n1. So we have written n1, n2 the integer values here. Next, similarly, now T2 also same thing. So T2 of n also order of belongs to that one. Now inequality equations, if you write it that one, T2 of n is less than or equal to C2 of G2 of n. So that is nothing but for all n is greater than or equal to n2. So first one you have taken n1, second one is n2. Suppose if I write it n naught again n1, no? So mathematically it may not be good. That is the reason we have taken here. I have taken here n1 and n2. So now these two statements, do you have any problem? Please let me know. So yesterday whatever we have done, like big O notation definition, a function f of n is in G of n and it is denoted T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n. There exists the order of the growth T1 of n is less than or equal to C into G of n. There exists some positive constant C1 and n naught such that T1 of n is less than or equal to C into G of n, n is greater than or equal to n naught. That is what the definition we have applied here. That definition we have written it here. That's it. So they have given T1 of n belongs to order of G1 of n and T2 of n belongs to G2 of n. According to the definitions, is big word the definition, we have written inequality symbol, that is nothing but the less than or equal. When you are writing less than or equal, you have to multiply with some constant. So that is what we have written it here. Now Arjun, any doubt?
Well, sir, can you explain me this again, like C1 and C2? Sir, it's according to the definition, right? Like yesterday
Yeah.
thought as well.
According to the definition, inequality symbol, what we have written yesterday? T of n is less than or equal to C into G of n. Correct now?
Yeah.
I'll say once again the definition. A function f of n is in G of n and it is denoted by T1, T of n belongs to T of n belongs to G of n. There exist some positive constants C naught and n naught such that T1 of n is less than or equal to C into G of n. That's what the definition we have learned yesterday. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
So, or one more order if you say it, a function in G of n and it is denoted by T of n belongs to order of G of n. The order of growth T of n less than or equal to C into G of n. There exists some positive constant C naught and n naught such that T of n is less than or equal to C into G of n. That's what definition we have learned it. The same thing they have given it here. T1 of n belongs to order of G of n and T2 belongs to order of G2 of n. Now you apply T1 of n belongs to order of G of n inequalities according to the definition. So now you can write it T1 of n is less than or equal to C1 of G of n for all n is greater than or equal to n1. So yesterday we have written n is greater than or equal to n naught, but here we have taken n1 and n2. That is left to you, the integers, whatever you want to take, you can take it. So that is what the T1 of n less than or equal to C1 of G of n. So yesterday we have done T of n less than or equal to C into G of n. But here 1 we are adding the values T1 of n less than or equal to C1 into G1 of n. That's it. Here 1 you have to write it, G1 of n. Is it clear now, Arjun?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
So definition you have learned yesterday. Yesterday, according to the definition, we have learned and we have written the inequalities. Whenever you are having belongs to big O of n, when you are writing the inequality symbol less than or equal to, write it and put one constant. That's it. Guriya, yesterday even you have asked the definition. Can you say once
Yes,
again? Now, can you? Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Inequality symbol. So according to the definitions. Now till here, first one is we have written called the, we have taken 4 arbitrary values. According to the arbitrary values, we have written the mathematical equation. Second statement, given whatever they were given, inequality symbol we have written. Up to here, just we have not done anything. Now we'll go for the right hand side 2 into maximum of b1 comma b2. Now up to here, copy it. Up to here you copy it. Textbook, you will not get it clearly. They have given it equations. You write it like this, then only you will understand. You can write it in the examination properly. 10 marks question this one or asymptotic notation. Any one compulsory it will be there. Because first unit they have to give 5 questions. One is analysis and designs, whatever we have discussed in the first half of the syllabus. And second one is asymptotic notation and this one. These are all the major 3 questions from the first chapter. Out of 3, 3 also will be there, or worst case 2 questions will be there. The remaining is 5 marks, they can add it. So these are all the direct 8 marks questions. So out of 3 compulsory, 2 will be there. I'll show you the question paper after end of the chapter also. Any question paper you take, 18th CBSE scheme, minimum 2 to 3 questions will be there. Out of 3, sometimes 2. Minimum 2 they have to give it. Otherwise, they will not get the questions. That is the problem. Right. Shall I go ahead now? Pawan Kumar?
Sir.
Copy it. Up to here. Up.
Yes, sir.
Now.
Yes, sir. Copying. I am writing.
Still copying. Right. Now, let us denote. Listen now, next statement how we have written. So we have taken the constant called C3. Here for first one C1, C2. Next one constant have taken C. That is equal to, just have written maximum of C1 comma C2. C1 is nothing but first one and C2 is nothing but the second one. Correct? Just listen, then you can copy it. Denote. We are assuming that, let us denote. C3 is equal to maximum of C1 comma C2 and consider n is maximum of, n values is maximum of n1 comma n2. Okay, we can write it now. So n is nothing but this one, maximum of n comma n1 comma n2. So left hand side whatever it is there, C3 is equal to the maximum of C1 comma C2. Thus similarly n is greater than or equal to maximum of n1 comma n2. So that's what we have written, so that we can use both inequality symbols. So we can use the both inequalities. Adding the 2 inequalities above yields the following. So that is what we write it. Next slide, I'll show you how to write that one. So now just simple, we have written the equations. Here one equation is there, here one equation is there. So now we have written C3 is equal to the maximum of left hand side, the constant we have taken C1 comma C2, and consider whatever we have written the equations right hand side, n is greater than or equal to the maximum of n1 comma n2. These conditions will satisfy automatically. So that we can use both inequalities, adding the two inequalities above yield the following. Once you copy, say yes, then I'll move to the next slide. Copied?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall I move to the next one? Right. Now just listen, then you can copy it. So left hand side T1 of n plus T2 of n, we have to add it. Now that is less than or equal to definition what you have written for the first definition, C1 into G1 of n. Left hand side you have added T1 plus T2. Right hand side also added C1 of G1 of n plus C2 of G2 of n. That is what the first statement. Just listen, then you can copy it. Now less than or equal to, so C1 and C2, just listen here, have changed it to C3. So why have changed it to C3 is nothing but, so here is the constant values, C3 is maximum of C1 comma C2 have considered, denoted. So now anyone, this one will, whatever you are getting, that one I will be written as called the C3. So that is the reason here also we have written C3 G1 of n plus C3 G2 of n. So you change C1 to C3, C2 to C3. So we have considered only one variable out of this both. So maximum values we have considered and we have taken the C3 only. Now that is equal to, so this equations, that is equal to C3 is common for this and G1 of n plus G2 of n, we got this equations from out of this. So once you get C3 G1 of n plus G2 of n, now that is less than or equal to C3 of, so when you have G1 plus G2 of n, so this is called the constant C3 G1 of n plus G2 of n. Now you see here A1 plus according to this definition. So you have, this is less than or equal to this is less than or equal to this. Now A1 plus A2 is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of B1 comma B2, you can write it. Now the similarly here also, so you have written this one less than or equal to, because T1, T2 less than or equal to, you have written already inequality symbol. According to this now, C3, that is nothing but when you have this, you are adding these two. So this is already conditions is satisfying C1, C2 value, C1 is less than, the n is less than or equal to n1, n2 less than or equal to n2. And here also constants we have taken. This conditions is satisfying according to the arbitrary conditions. And you rate it, this one is 2 into maximum of. So A1, B1, A2, B2 you have written. So A1 is less than or equal to B1, A2 less than or equal to B2. According to this definition, is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of A1, A2 you have written it. The similarly here also 2 into maximum of G1 of n comma G2 of n can be written. Okay, so just see here G1 of n plus G2 of n. See now A1 plus A2 is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of left hand side whatever you are having, that one can be written it here. The similarly here also G1 of n and G2 of n you are adding, that is nothing but less than or equal to 2 into maximum of G1 comma n, G2 comma n can be written. Once you write this one, hence left hand side already you have written T1 of n plus T2 of n. So hence T1 of n plus T2 of n, that is belongs to the given equations, whatever the main equation belongs to that maximum of G1 comma n, G2 of n. See now it is satisfied maximum of G1 comma n, G2 comma n. So with this the constant C and n not required by the big word definition, by using 2C3 is equal to 2 into maximum. So constant is equal to 2 into maximum. You got it, the maximum of C1 comma C2 equations and maximum of n1 comma n2 respectively. So that this is equality symbol, you got it. So equality less than or equal to symbol, inequalities, you got it. Then write according to the definitions of that one now. So T1 of n plus T2 of n belongs to, this is O of big O of maximum of G1 of n comma G2 of n. All right. So this is what the mathematical definitions. So we can write it the maximum of G1 of n comma G2 of n. This is what the definitions according to the given equations. You have to write it these equations. Now please tell me which statement you are having doubt. I'll tell you once again.
Sir, that C3 2 max of G1 of n.
Tell me
G2
which
of
statement.
n. Sir, that one, sir. 2,
This
why
one.
we are taking 2 there, sir? Yeah, C3 I got, sir. 2, that's
2
one.
into maximum of G1 comma G2. No. This one.
Sir, because, yes, sir, because 2, yes.
2 into
2 of-
maximum.
Yeah, sir. Sir, according to me, like we are taking from starting, like starting statement, no? 2 max of B1 comma B2. That one.
Right.
Okay.
See now, if you are taking the arbitrary values, A1 is less than or equal to B1 and A2 is less than or equal to B2 if you are having, now you can write it the equation A1 plus A2. So less than or equal to 2 into maximum of B1 comma B2 can be written
Yeah, sir.
according to the order of the growth definition.
Okay, sir.
So you have the A1, A2 is the, now here is the functions is G1, G2 here. G1, G2 functions. If you are writing this less than or equal to inequality symbol, so you can write it 2 into maximum of G1 of n comma G2 of n can be written. So you can take any one of that one is considered as the equations to satisfy it according to the definition. So that is what can be written. So once you write it this, now you can you have to bring back to G1 of n comma G2 of n. So how you can bring back to G1 comma n G2 of n? According to the arbitrary conditions only you can bring back. So maximum of. So this is nothing but 2 into maximum of, you have written it. So 2 into maximum if you write it. So now again you bring back to the definition only. So 2 is nothing but the constant. That is what, nothing but the C. C into you have written no constant. That is nothing but 2 you have taken according to the arbitrary values. So this is already proved the statement. Using this we have written this equation is nothing but, so 2 into maximum of. So when you are writing these equations, you got this equation like this, and this will be converted less than or equal to C3 into 2 into maximum of G1 comma n comma G2 of n. Now this you write it again belongs to big O notation definition. Once you write the big O of definition, this is nothing but constant C, and this is the equation of this one. Now you big O notation definitions according to this, C3 is the constant, that is nothing but the O you have written it, and maximum you have written as it is, and G1 of n comma you have written as it is, G2 of n comma you have written as it is. Now this is nothing but belongs to. When you are removing the constant, you have to write it the belongs to big O. So when you are removing inequality belongs to the inequalities, less than or equal to constant, you have to write it according to the definition. That is what you have written. Now see this equation whether you got it or not. T1 of n belongs to T2 of n belongs to big O of omega of this one. So you brought to this equation. From that to 2 you have to write the equations. So you have to write it this way. So that is the reason you make constants also C1 and C2 is equal to same constants have taken, that constant is equal to C3. Even you can write it within the bracket C3 is equal to C1 comma C2. So once you write this, constants you have taken out. So once you taken constant out, you write it the independently G1 of n comma G2 of n. So once you write this one, then write the according to the definition, go back to the less than inequality to belongs to equation. That is what this statement.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Any doubt now, Arjun?
No, sir.
Still?
No, sir.
See,
No, sir,
you have
no
to
doubt.
practice 2 to 3 times, then only you will understand, because you have left mathematics, many people 10th itself. So this looks like equations. So by seeing you will not get it first unit, you have to practice this one. This is the toughest one in your syllabus, I can say. So remaining is directly we are solving, no need to bother for that. But this one is theorem, you have to learn it because they're asking many times 10 marks. So you have to learn, no other options. So like mathematics only. So that condition still what I'm saying is you take A1, A2, A3, B1, B2. So you take some values, A1 is equal to some value, B1 is equal to some value, A2 is equal to some value, B2 some value, according to the order of the growth. Now, next condition you write it. A1 plus A2 is less than or equal to 2 into maximum of that one. Whether that condition is satisfying or not, it will satisfy it automatically. So based on that, this theorem will be, we are proving according to that, because they have given is if T1 of n belongs to that one, T2 of n, then we have to prove that T1 of n plus T2 of n is belongs to order of big O, or you can say order of maximum of G1 comma n, G2 of n. So we have to see the theorem is nothing but left hand side whatever they have given, and right hand side whatever it is there, you have to bring back to the according to the definitions. We have to write it. That's it. Still you have any doubts, any line, please ask me. Because I couldn't able to write this belongs to all these things. That is the reason I have written it in the paper, then I have scanned it and I have posted here. So if it is Blackboard, this unit is better. So online means writing some mathematical equations bit difficult. Wherever mathematical equations came, I have used like pen, paper, then have connected.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, sixth arbitrary ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C3 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ
A1. All of you
B1,
copied this. One second. Everybody has copied this.
No, sir.
Copy
Yes,
it.
sir.
Then ask me. I'll tell. Because somebody will get confused now. You copy it, then ask me. I'll tell you. You write it once because important theorem. You can write it big O. This one is nothing but big O or order. When you're reading, you can read it which way you want. Same thing you write it. You will get 8 out of 8. Because equations looks like, but no other option. We have to learn it. Or
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
copy. Somebody asked. Everybody has copied. I hope. Now somebody asked doubt to tell me. Others also can listen. Yes. Somebody asked some question. Tell me.
ಸರ್ ಈಗ 4 ಆರ್ಬಿಟರಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು.
How?
ಸರ್ ಅದೇ 6 ಆರ್ಬಿಟರಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ 3 ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
Max.
ಈ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಇಫ್ A1 ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು B1 ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು.
Now you have pen paper, no?
Nice, sir.
You tell me A1 is, you have taken A1 B1, B2 and B2. Now you tell me A1 is equal to one number, any number.
Sir, 5.
Write it according in your sheet also, whatever you are saying. And now B1 is equal to.
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸರ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ 6 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸರ್. 4 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ A1 B1 A2 B2 ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ A3 B3 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು.
A3 B3 na. Now you tell me what you want to say. Entire statement, can you repeat it?
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಆರ್ಬಿಟರಿ 4 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
I have taken A1 B1 A2 B2. Now you tell me your arbitrary values. No problem. Whichever you would like to take.
Sir, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು
telling like, sir, we took 4 arbitrary values A1 B1 A2 B2. So he is telling we'll take 6 arbitrary A1 B1 A2 B2 A3 B3. So what is the value of max is asking, sir. You wrote now like 2 max of B1 B2.
Then that case you take 3 into maximum of.
Yeah, sir, that is his question.
3 into maximum of, you take B1 B2 B3. So since in the definition they have taken T1 of n comma T2 of n, only 2 they have taken, we have taken 2 into maximum of. So when it is there 3, you can take 3 also. So that 3 maximum, it will be satisfying, obviously. There is no doubt in that.
Okay.
It will satisfy that equation also. Okay?
Okay.
Like this, all these in just maths, yeah, that's it. Mathematics, this if you have doubt, you substitute some values, whether this condition is satisfying or not, you can check it out. That's it. All assumptions only, no. You see, that is the reason we'll say mathematical equations are important. So let us say the examples like recursion statement. You go for the Fibonacci series, like GCD of 2 numbers. All these things, mathematicians, they have done it long back only. Recursion statements, because we are writing the recursion statement, system will be executing. But these problems, they have done long back itself. They have done it, all these things, but we have learned it. We have to find out the GCD, all these things, recursion statement, Fibonacci series. So some mathematicians, they have done it long back only. That equations we are substituting here, that's it. Now is it clear? Any doubt? So first test, if it is offline, compulsory these questions will be there. This first 3, whatever I have told, analysis and designing questions, fundamentals of the algorithms, and this theorem, and the last one is asymptotic notations. First unit, these 3 compulsory questions will be there. There is no doubt. You can write and you can put the questions later, question numbers. Okay, compulsory, these 3 important. Now next class we'll be discussing recursion problems and non-recursion problems. Here I'll tell you 2 problems. Now recursion, I'll tell you 2 problems. I'll give you one homework. You write it, you solve it this. So these 3, that 3. That is sufficient for the main examination purpose also. So whatever I am solving in the class, and one problem I'll give you the homework, that problem you have to solve it out. So that is more than sufficient for the first unit. So now, just this you see it here, basic asymptotic notations efficiencies classes. So here is just, you have to remember this. One is nothing but constant values. So log n is nothing but logarithmic values. N is nothing but the linear. N log n is nothing but n log n. So you will be reading like this. So n square is nothing but the quadratic equations. Whenever you are getting the time complexities is nothing but the you will be writing n square. So cubic, you are getting the equations n cubed. Next is exponential, if you get it, 2 to the power of n. Factorial values, factorial n, you will be writing the equations. General equations, you will be writing like this. So now later problems, whatever we are solving, that problems we are writing like this. Suppose if you are getting the quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is nothing but directly will take n square, or you are taking 2 looping statement for I is equal to 1 to n do for j is equal to 1 to n minus 1 do. Suppose if you are writing like that, so that is also like n into n square. That is also quadratic. You will be writing the equation. General equation is nothing but n square. So these things will be useful for the next sessions. So constant, if you are writing +1, you will write it. So if you are writing logarithmic, log n, you will be writing. Linear equations 1, 2, 3, 4, if you are having, n will be written. N log n, logarithmic equations, you will be writing n log n. So you are writing the quadratic equations, n square, cubic, n cube, exponential 2 to the power of n, factorial is nothing but n factorial. This is what you will be writing these equations. Next class, we'll be discussing decides the parameters n, that is called the indicating is nothing but the input size. We'll be calculating what is the input size for the given algorithm. This is what the 5 questions for logarithmic or non-logarithmic, non-recursion. Recursion problems and non-recursion problems, you will be solving the analysis for the given problem. This one only. First one is you need to identify the question is nothing but input size. Next one is what is the basic operations, and you have to determine the worst case, average case, and best cases for the input size n. And the next one is setup of a sum of the numbers times basic operation is executed. So you have to write the general equation for the given problem, like my equations, how to write it. So next one is simplify the sum using the standard formulas and rules is the, so that is what we have to write the rules. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, either recursion problems, non-recursion problems, they will give one algorithm. You need to identify what is the input size, what is the basic operations, what is the best case, worst case, average case if exists. Next one is you have to write the general form for the general equations, mathematical equations. Now I'll write 1, 2, 3 dash 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 n. So I want to find out sum of the n natural numbers. What is the formula for sum of n natural numbers? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to 10 if you write it. So instead of adding that, 10 into 11 divided by 2. So that is nothing but 55. You can add it 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 dash 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 plus 9 plus 10. You will be getting 55. So like that n numbers. That is what the set up the sum of the numbers of times the basic operation is executed. Basic operation is executed is nothing but that one. Next is simplify sum using standard formulas and rules is nothing but you have to summation equation, you have to solve it. So here you are writing general equation, fourth one, and fifth one is nothing but what you are doing. You will be solving that and you will be telling in terms of the big O omega theta. So you have to write the time complexities for that. This is what we'll be seeing in the next class. Okay. Any doubts now? So tomorrow also you keep pen, paper, whatever algorithm I'm showing for recursion 2 problems, non-recursion 2 problems, you copy it, you write these 5 definitions, 5 equations. I'll tell you how to solve it, and that is sufficient for the main examination. Is it clear? So if you are owning your mobiles, if you are not attending, you will not understand anything I'll tell you. So you should understand, and you will be having continuity is important. If you don't have continuity, you will not understand. That is what today class, tomorrow continuation. Okay, is it clear? Shall I stop today's class now?
Okay, sir.
Shall we stop now? Yes, I'll take the attendance. I'll call the numbers one by one. Tell me. 19 MCL 11, 1.
Present, sir.
2.
Present, sir.
3.
Present, sir.
4.
Yes, sir.
15. Sorry, 5.
Present, sir.
6.
Present, sir.
7.
Present, sir.
8.
Yes, sir.
9. 10.
Present, sir.
11.
Yes, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13.
Present, sir.
14.
Present, sir.
15. 15, 16,
Present, sir.
17,
Present, sir.
18,
Present, sir.
19,
Present, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
23,
Present, sir.
24, 25,
Yes, sir.
26,
Present, sir.
27,
Yes, sir.
28,
Yes, sir.
29,
Yes, sir.
30, 1, TD1, 2,
Present, sir.
3,
Present, sir.
3, 4,
Present, present.
3 is O. Okay. 4,
Sir, present.
3 present. Okay. 5, 6,
Present, sir. 6.
Sir,
7.
5 present. 5.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
right. 7,
Sir, yes, sir.
8,
Yes, sir.
9,
Present, sir.
10,
Present,
11,
sir.
12,
Yes, sir. Sir, 11.
11, right. 12,
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir.
14, 15, 16, 17,
Yes, sir.
18. Who is 16?
Present, sir.
Who is 16? 16. Okay. 18,
Present, sir.
19,
Present, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present,
23.
sir.
Right. So absent is 9, 24, BY series 30, TD series 1, 14, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 members absent is. Huh?
Sir, 14%.
14 which series? TD.
Sir.
Right. So total 5 members absent. Okay. So any tomorrow by what time we are having class? Tomorrow we don't have. Day after tomorrow second hour I hope. Correct now? Day after tomorrow second hour we'll meet it. So just 5 minutes before I will send the link. Otherwise I will send it now itself. No problem. So then we'll start the class. Okay. Shall I stop the recording?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.